Iman walked into the fashion world at just 19 years old. She went on to make history as the first black supermodel. After arriving in the U.S. as a refugee, she booked her first modeling job with Vogue and started walking runways worldwide for the likes of Chanel, Versace, Donna Karan. Heard of them? Yeah. Behind the scenes, Iman fought for equal pay and representation for black models. In 1988, she co-founded the Black Girls Coalition with models Beth Ann Hardison, who's her best friend, and Naomi Campbell. We all know Naomi, too.
It seems like we are changing worlds in every single sector.
Serves as an advocacy and support group for models of color. Now, she is an executive producer, thank you very much, of a new 6-part documentary. It's called Supreme Models. It tells the stories of black models shattering barriers and their impact on fashion and beauty standards. Here's a look at the trailer.
There is nothing like a black model on the runway.
This is the Black Girls Coalition.
If it wasn't for them, we would have been overlooked.
We can't move forward without black creativity.
The new generation, they want a revolution.
How can you not love this melanin?
I mean, they say they can't move forward without black creativity. Come on now, let's be honest. Black creativity is the foundation.
We're not going back to the old days, just one token model.
How could you not love this melanin? Hello, Iman. It's so good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
So, you know, I love when you said there's nothing like a black model on the runway.
Yes.
You were surprised that this story had not been told.
Yes, when I was approached by the directors and YouTube about this docuseries, I was like, what do you guys bring into the table that has not been said before? And they said, there's never been a documentary about black models or black beauty for that matter.
Yeah.
So I definitely came on board so that we can tell our own stories.
Well, let me tell you something. I've watched the episodes that they put up so far. I learned a lot. For instance, I thought it was interesting that back in the day, you had to bring your own makeup, your own foundation. You'd go on calls and they say, we can't do your foundation, we can't do your hair.
Yeah. The first
job. Iman, yeah.
Yes, the first job.
The crazy part about that is, judging by a couple of other models that I've listened to, they still can't do makeup for black women. A lot of the photographers still can't take pictures for black women.
That I booked was American Vogue. Literally the third day I arrived in New York. And I had never worn makeup before. So the makeup artist, there was a Caucasian model on the set. He did have makeup, and then when he approached me, he said, did you bring your own foundation?
Yeah.
Because he didn't have anything for me.
How'd that make you feel?
Felt for me at that time, I didn't know because I was so young and new in the industry, but it felt like something was amiss. Something was wrong.
Yeah.
And then I definitely did create my own cosmetics because I really wanted to have, you know, in fashion, image is my currency.
Yes.
So how I look in magazines, how I look in pictures, it's really, truly what they want. And so I wanted to have some control over that.
And may I say, image is your currency, and your image, your currency is pretty good. It's still pretty good. They also, I learned a lot, too, about models back then saying there could only be one. So if you go on a call and you see another black woman, you can see lots of other white models who are showing up. But if there was a black woman there, you'd say, well, I probably don't have a shot. That's how it was, only one.
Exactly, exactly. So they were creating tokenism. They create the idea that you have dethroned.
The crazy part about that is, in a lot of ways, with a lot of companies, nothing has changed.
The other black models, so you can have some space. So what immediately I did, I was majoring in political science, so I come from that mentality that as a group, as a tribe, we're more powerful than singularly. So I teamed up with Beverly Johnson, and we became best friends. And so we got rid of that tokenism immediately.
Yeah. Say that again about you were majoring in political science, because there's that common story. Somebody just said this to me yesterday. Well, you know, she was discovered when she was herding goats.
I know.
People still believe that, Iman.
I know. And when I came here, I was not only majoring in political science, but I spoke 5 languages.
Thank you very much. You spoke 5.
That's the racist mindset.
5 languages. And what are the 5? I'm curious.
First, Somali, Arabic, Italian, French, and Swahili.
Yeah, I speak English and Pig Latin. But I mean, that was a story that was put out, and so that's sort of been disputed. But I'm amazed at how many people still remember that. I have to talk to you about your beloved David, because it's been 6 years since we've lost him.
Yes.
And I'm wondering how you're doing, how you're feeling. You know, when it first happened, we were all in shock about it. But you went to your place in the Catskills to sort of recover and heal.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, absolutely. You know, memories are the everlasting things we have. When, you know, my mom has passed away 3 months after David passed away. My father passed away last year.
Ooh.
So, you know, but you hold on to those memories, and those memories sustain you through the years. And let's not forget, I'm a mother of three. I'm grandmother of three.
You're a grandmother?
I'm a grandmother of three.
What's your grandma name?
Look at grandmama looking like that.
Nana.
Nana,
Yes,
okay.
Nana.
And you're the mother of 2 daughters.
And I
you
have-
just put something on Instagram the other day of you and of Lexi and David singing back in the day.
Yeah.
Can we please show that? It really, I was so warm when I saw this. Look at this. Oh. that you let us in that way.
Yes.
How is Lexi doing, and what do you miss most about David?
Everything, you know. We've been together for 26, 28 years, so, you know.
But you all had a you guys had a strong sense of self when you got together.
That was the blessing in disguise, that I didn't meet him when I was in my 20s,
Yeah.
you know. But he's been through with me with all the stuff that has been happening in the fashion industry, and that how I have really wanted, instead of calling out people
Yes.
or designers, I wanted to call them in so that they can understand what was going on.
Well, as you know, he's always watching.
Yeah.
And the documentary is Knockout. I'm so glad you participated, because they said Iman was the zenith. You were the zenith. You're still the zenith. Thank you, Iman.
Thank you.
You look fantastic. Grandmother of 3. First 2 episodes of Supreme Models are streaming now on YouTube Originals with weekly.
This video was surrounded around memories as well as history. Let me know in the comments what you think about this video. Let's have a discussion.